In one of my previous videos, we saw about Claude 3.5 Sonnet. Anthropic has now come up with an upgraded version of Claude 3.5 Sonnet and also a new version of Claude 3.5 Haiku. The highlight of this model is that it's now got computer use. It's available on API only, and developers can direct Claude to use the computer the way people do. They can direct the model to look at the screen and move the cursor and click the button and type text. And they're mentioning that it's the first frontier AI model to offer computer use in public beta. So it's no surprise that it's still experimental. They have given early access through the API so that they can get feedback from the developers. Let's look at the benchmarks and see how it has improved over the Claude 3.5 Sonnet. If we look at the results of Claude 3.5 Sonnet, we can see that the graduate level reasoning benchmark performance was around 59.4. We are now jumped from 59.4 to 65 for the graduate level reasoning. Similarly, the human eval, we are now at 93.7 compared to 92 for Claude 3.5 Sonnet. And it has improved over the Claude 3.5 Sonnet on quite a few benchmarks, except for the math problem solving, in which still the Gemini 1.5 Pro is the leader. This is the blog they have written about Claude 3.5 Sonnet, and they are saying that there's enhanced reasoning, state-of-the-art coding skills, and computer use. And this is big. Let's look at this later on. But right now, let's look at the use cases. As a general outline, they are saying that Claude 3.5 Sonnet can now understand nuanced instructions and context, recognize and correct its own mistakes, and can create sophisticated analysis and insights from complex data. So these are the list of use cases. It can do computer use. So let's see what this computer use is all about. If we, for example, give it a prompt to navigate to a new Chrome window, navigate to Claude.ai, and once loaded, ask Claude to create a personal website, you can see that it comes with the definition of the plan that it's executing, and on the right it opens the browser and it goes to Claude.ai and also writes the prompt to create a website. It comes up with the code to create the website. On the right side it shows the website that it has created. So if you want to download the code for that website and then open up in VS Code, it also does that. For example, if you just give that the prompt, then we can see that it's now opened VS Code, and it's also opened the code corresponding to the website. It's running the code now, and it's going to run the Python command to run it locally, and it could successfully run the website locally, which is super cool. You can do code generation, which was possible with the previous models also. It's an advanced chatbot while enhancing reasoning and a warm human-like tone. Claude 3.5 Sonnet is ideal for chatbots that need to connect data and take action across a variety of systems. And it can also do visual data extraction. Claude 3.5 Sonnet is able to extract information from visuals like charts, graphs, and complex diagrams with ease. And this is a big one. This is robotic process automation. This is where the computer use and controlling of our computer entering text in the user interface and all those sort of things come into play. It's able to automate repetitive tasks on processes with Claude 3.5 Sonnet, and it offers industry-leading instruction following and is capable of handling complex processes and operations. So in terms of the already good coding capabilities, Claude 3.5 Sonnet is showing a wide range of improvement on industry benchmarks, and it's particularly getting strong with agentic coding and tool use tasks. They have shared the performance on two particular benchmarks. One is the SWE Bench and the other one is TAU Bench. If we go to SWE Bench, we can see that the Claude 3.5 Sonnet, which is the latest one released on 22nd, along with the tools, is right on top. And we've also got the Claude 3.5 Haiku with the tools in the top 5. And the difference between the two is that the Sonnet model is at 49%, but the Claude 3.5 Haiku model is at 40.6%. In terms of the TAU Bench benchmark, which is for tool agent user interaction, we can see that Claude 3.5 Sonnet, which is the latest one, is right on top in terms of the airline, retail, and GPT-4o is behind that. In terms of the newest version of Claude 3.5 Haiku, they're saying that is their fastest model, and the Claude 3.5 Haiku now improves across every skill set and surpasses Claude 3 Opus. Now, Claude 3 Opus is their largest model. Now, we don't have to go for Claude 3 Opus because Claude 3.5, which is a small and fast model, surpasses Claude 3 Opus. And they're also saying that it's more accurate for tool use, and Claude 3.5 Haiku is well suited for user-facing products, basically in applications that require less latency. So whenever an application needs something fast and you're not focused on the accuracy, then you will probably be looking into Claude 3.5 Haiku. But if you don't care about the speed, you're more after the accuracy, then you're probably going to go for Claude 3.5 Sonnet. So what's the availability and pricing like? They're saying that if you're building custom AI solutions, then it's available through Anthropic API, and it's also available through Google Cloud's Vertex AI and Amazon Bedrock. But if you're a business user or a consumer who wants to collaborate with Claude 3.5 Sonnet, it's available through the Claude AI user interface. So if we go there, we can see that the default model is now Claude 3.5 Sonnet New, which is the latest model. However, you won't be able to do the computer use it, but you should be able to use the model as we used to use the Claude 3.5 Sonnet. So that was pretty much a quick look at the Claude 3.5 Sonnet new model and the Claude 3.5 Haiku. In the next video, let's see how we can leverage computer use through the Anthropic API. Until then, I'm signing off, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, take care.